Hello, hello, hello. Can you all hear me? Okay. Silly question, I'm sure you can hear me. But yeah, so actually ITYH, I don't know what it stands for and I don't think I'm ever gonna find out, but it was created by this person who used to make like dating sims on DeviantArt.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yes. So I basically, I like their previous dating sims, but because they require Adobe Flash Player to play, and we all know
Oh
what
my god,
happened to
Adobe.
Adobe.
I don't. I'm so sad that Adobe left. I liked it.
There
Yeah.
were a lot of good games that relied on Adobe Flash, and
Yes.
like rest in pieces, Adobe? Question mark. But yeah,
Um.
so they uploaded their previous games onto a website called Newgrounds, but Newgrounds also requires Adobe. But they recently released this game in 2021. That's last year. And their
Okay.
art style, well, you've seen their art style. It's just same face syndrome, but nothing wrong with that. And this is the first time they've marketed something clearly as being horror. Like their previous games
Oh.
was kind of horror-y, but they never marked it as horror. They just called it an unconventional dating sim. So I'm kind of scared actually. But let's get started.
Yeah.
This game contains disturbing images and themes. Opinions of the characters do not represent the author's own values. Would you like to see the trigger warnings? Sure. Visual and text description of gore, violence, character death, sexual themes. Textual and visual description of cruelty towards animals. Textual description of dubious constant sexual themes, suicide. There's a space missing.
Oh.
And child abuse. Okay. Prologue.
To be honest,
Silence.
more than usually.
This man looks paper pale. He looks like a ghost.
It's like
Maybe
his
he is
hair.
actually a ghost.
Yeah.
Like he just looks like the most ghostly person I have ever seen. It doesn't help that
It
his
does
shirt
look.
is gray.
Yes, his shirt makes him even more washed out. I don't appreciate.
It's very hard to.
Yeah.
Sir. Hobo. His name is Hobo.
Oh, that's so attractive.
That's um okay, I what kind of voice should we give Mr. Hobo?
I was gonna say he should have a ghostly voice, but now that his name is Hobo, I don't. Hobo, I don't.
Homeless, scraggy voice, please.
Squeaky voice?
Scratchy.
Scraggy. Yeah, like dry, no water.
That's hard.
Could be sarcastic. His first line
What
seemed
kind
quite
of voice
sarcastic.
would we give Mr. Garth? I think that's the
Yeah.
best kind of voice.
This would be
The
horse too, though, because he has a lot of cigarettes.
That's true. Garth sounds like he ate a vacuum cleaner or something.
But in a good way.
Tell me I'm wrong.
Yeah, well, I can't.
What are you staring at, kid? If you don't have any change, then get lost. It's a bit low. For a moment, I thought there was a pimple on his face. There is this black dot
In the
here that I
middle is
realized is
normal.
not a pimple, but the end of his hair. Like for a hot
Yeah, no,
moment,
I
I
see
thought that
it.
was a pimple. I was like,
Yeah,
damn,
his line out is very thin.
his skincare needs some work. Silence. He closed his eyes. Am I so ugly that you can't bear to look at me? Hello, sir, that's rude.
His eyes blend into the eyelashes.
He's judging me. He is judging me. This person is freaking judging me.
Oh,
What? can't even say the word what properly. Do you need English lessons, sir? Because I'm sure your community offers preschool lessons or something. But maybe they won't let you in because you're a hobo. Oh my god, did I just get slapped?
Yes.
Sorry? You say sorry after you. What? Chapter 1? Oh, our protagonist is called Camille, apparently.
I like the tea, that's nice.
Did he just slap someone? Did Mr. Ghost just slap someone? I think he did. Holy
Is that you? Are you a girl?
Okay, maybe he didn't slap us. Maybe he slapped someone else. But the fact remains that Mr. Ghost slapped someone.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's you.
Damn.
It's kind of rude.
Oh. Oh, okay, well, damn you, Mr. Ghost. Damn you. Dad? Yes, sweetie. Do you love me more, or do you love Mr. Buchanan? What's his name? Buchanan? Or do you love Mr. Buchanan more?
Shouldn't
That's not a fair question, sweetie. Well, life isn't fair, Dad. Get used to it. Life isn't fair. You should know that as a grown up.
Yeah. How old are you?
Yeah,
Something you say to
like,
5
come
year
on,
olds, to
Dad.
be honest.
Like, come on, Dad. You have to at least be in your 40s. You should know that life ain't fair. I love you and Mr. Buchanan in very different ways, thus a comparison isn't fair. Dad, are you
But it
cheating on
is.
Mom? How could you? How
Yeah.
could you, Dad? How
Someone
could
called
you?
Mr. Buchanan. Mr. Buchanan.
His name is Mr. Buchanan or Buchanan or Butchernan or
Unless they say it, it's hard to tell. Some people use ch or k.
Buchanan. Well, it's
Buchanan.
K until I'm corrected. But also,
Okay.
I think Dad is cheating on Mom.
Unless the mom is out of the picture. Because of this.
That's true. But
Yeah, could be
until it's
single dad.
confirmed that Mom is dead, Dad is cheating on Mom.
Yes.
Silence. So I'm not the most special
Oh.
person to you after all. Oh, the knives. Oh my god, Dad, do you need some ice for that burn? Damn. Damn, this girl is savage.
Kind of sounds like the girl must be quite young though. So that's quite. Can you imagine your dad just says this to you? Like, yeah, I left your mother for this guy, and I love him about the same as you. So you're not just. It's not fair, sweetie. Life isn't fair.
What's with the pout?
Be
Of
so
course you are
traumatized.
my most special person. No, Dad, I really don't think I am your most special person. You're sounding really suspicious now. You said the same thing to Mr. Buchanan days ago. Oh my god. Dad, this is a call
Oh,
out. Fire the alarms. This is a public call out to Dad for being a lying scum. Dad is a green tea bitch. You two are both special. We are all family, aren't we? No, no, we're not. No, we're not. I bet you that I am not related to Mr. Buchanan. There is no way I am related to Mr. Buchanan.
Can you imagine if you were? It's like your
Oh god.
Mr. Buchanan had an affair with the wife.
Damn. Don't fret, sweetie. You will find your special someone someday. And when that time comes, you will understand. I don't trust you, Dad. I really don't trust you. So you and Joseph are dating now? Oh, she looks like a rebellious kid now. Look at all those
Oh,
the dark.
it's dark, but it's all hearts as well, so it's nice. Yeah.
Ivy, let's give her a Valley Girl voice. Yeah.
Uh-uh.
I thought you two had a falling out or something. It's a long story. Let's just say we finally sorted things out. Ivy Ivy seems like a bad girl. Why? Because she has 4 piercings. That's the only reason why she seems like a bad girl. She has 4 piercings.
She seems like the annoying girl who, complains about her boyfriend and then comes
Never
back to
breaks
him.
up with him. Or like, breaks up with him, next week gets back together with him, and next week breaks
Yes.
up with him again.
Hate those. That's what.
So, how does it feel? Huh? How does it feel to have a boyfriend? Not that different. There's just more hand holding and kissing involved. She's really sounding like a bitch. Like the more lines I voice, the more bitch she sounds. I am so sorry, Ivy. And how does that feel? Oh no! Oh no! Let's go back. Why are you asking me? You kissed a guy yourself just last week at the party. Damn! Damn! Camille,
Really?
darling, you kissed a boy? Damn, I thought you were innocent. But I wasn't
I
in love
was.
with him. I didn't even like him that much. Then why are you kissing him, darling? You can do better.
I
Girl,
mean, we haven't seen what the guy looks like, so.
that's true, but you can do better. You can find someone that you like.
Yes.
It's different doing this sort of stuff with someone you like, right? So, did it feel nice kissing Joseph? Silence. I bet you Ivy is judging us now. There is a missing punctuation mark. Yeah, I don't hate it. To be number one to someone. To kiss and hold hands and actually enjoy it. To have your entire face light up at the mere mention of someone's name.
I think the standards are too high on the scale to be.
Yeah, sweetie, your standards are too high. Such a perfect man doesn't exist.
No.
Dad and Mr. Buchanan, Ivy and Joseph. Whatever they had, I wanted it. I wanted it so badly I would have stomach aches from sheer envy alone. But after finding that special someone, that was the hard part. After all, they had to be special in some way. Girl, your standards are too high. Set your sights a little lower. I promise you, you'll
You
find a
can
person.
afford to date around a little bit. Like, damn. Just
They
try it
can't
out.
just be the average hormonal teenage boy who thought you looked hot in your shorts. That's everyone, girl. That's everyone. You really need lower standards.
Who said, ah, yes, special hobos?
But
Yes,
who?
indeed.
Indeed, the hobo. The most special one of them all, the hobo. He who
Usually
will
get
slap
teen
people in the
hobos,
middle
right?
of a conversation. Mister, I will slap your face in the middle of a conversation and then maybe apologize afterwards.
Oh. I want to see what Mr. Buchanan looks like.
Mr. Who?
The Mr. Buchanan.
Mr. Buchanan. Buchanan. Yeah, I'm very curious, but I don't think we'll ever get to see him or Dad for that matter.
The most disappointing thing.
No, something is still missing. Yeah, because they're not hobo enough for you. Girl, you got taste. Maybe it's not their fault.
It's not their fault.
Maybe I'm just being too picky. So you know that you're being picky. Come on, girl. Maybe I should just. Oh my god, that was a jump scare. I did not expect the hobo to just show up like that. What the fuck? It's not even scary, but I'm scared. Save me. What's with the unsettling smile? Ivy doesn't look hot. She looks washed out too.
All of them look washed out. I feel like they needed like a thicker line to distinguish things.
I think that's just this artist's art style. Like all
Okay.
her art is just. Ivy gained a face. Short-term promotion from NPC. Yeah, she's gone from minor NPC to major NPC.
Yay. It probably means she's gonna die then.
Here. I think I finally found the one. I see. So who's the lucky guy this time? Still giddy, I discreetly gestured at his general direction. Ivy stood on her tiptoes, straining her neck to get a good look at him. The skinny dude with the red hair or the evil-looking albino? The albino. The hobo.
See the red hair now.
The evil-looking albino. Why not the dude with red hair? I don't know. I think the dude with red hair would make this less of a horror story, girl.
How skinny is it? Because the albino is pretty skinny, dude.
Ivy sighed, no punctuation mark whatsoever. Well, at least he looks like he's our age. Like, what did you expect her to fall in love with someone who is 50 years old? Because Ivy, you're a bad friend.
I
Bad
mean,
friend.
because in her little monologue thing, I think it's implied that she did go dating with the little fall guy thing. So
That's
maybe
true. That's true.
so it does imply maybe that she has gone out with someone older.
She's searching for that spark, you know.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's confirmed.
Oh my god.
Hey,
Mr.
Mr.
Sebastian is.
Sebastian and Todd weren't that old. And it's even italicized. Girl, the way your best friend is judging you, they must have been old. Oh my god. You were 13 when you had that massive crush on that 21-year-old lifeguard, and 15 when you chased after the poor substitute teacher? Like you're begging to appear on an episode of Law and Order. Like, girl, how could you? Damn. Like Ivy's the one to talk. They are plastic friends. They are ripping into each other. They know all of their shit. They know all of each
I
other's shitty histories.
Yes. This Ivy has hung out with a college student when I'm in high school. Yeah, that's what it is.
They are plastic sisters.
Yes.
I'm not the person
Technically,
who's
college
going out
student
with
is
a college
younger.
student while I'm in high school. But is a high school student and a college student worse than a 13-year-old and a 21-year-old?
It is not worse.
Severity.
That is much better.
That is the
Especially,
point. So Camille is actually the worst one.
yeah.
She is the worst
She
one
went with
between
a
the two.
substitute teacher too, so it's like, we don't know how old that one is.
I already know I'm going to the local university. Anyone with half a brain cell can get in. Okay, what if you don't have a brain cell?
Yeah.
I examined my nails for imperfections.
I'm sorry,
Camille
but
seems like a bitch. Oh my
I
god.
don't like her.
Imagine examining your nails in the hallway.
Out of all the things, you should do your hair, probably. That's the thing people notice.
Besides, did the counselor tell us to chase our passions? Girl, you could use a spot of makeup probably. Like, I thought you had a moustache for a second.
Get that. The counselor's crying in her office right now.
Counselor is rolling over in her grave.
Yeah.
As soon as I entered the cafeteria, I spotted him. He was sitting all alone in the faraway corner, shoulders hunched and staring into space because he's a hobo, probably.
Oh.
Instead of shoveling in pasta like the rest of the students, he played with his food. That doesn't sound much more elegant than shoveling in pasta, so I don't really know what you see in this man. Carrots, chicken, and broccoli were herded from one side of his tray to the other before being crushed into pulp slowly with a plastic spoon.
Oh, don't play with your food. Ew.
One, it's gonna look like baby food after it's done. And two, how did his plastic spoon not break? Like, I
I
can't
mean,
even poke a broccoli stem with a plastic fork without it snapping on me. How is his
maybe
plastic
it's
spoon
really
so durable? Like, sir, where do you buy your plastic spoons from? I would like to know. I need them in my
cafeteria.
life.
So,
I don't blame him. Yeah, you know, cafeteria food kind of sucks, so
yeah.
understandable. Our cafeteria selection is quite limited. Silence. I wonder what kind of food he likes. I think she's infatuated, like literally sees him, oh my god, he's hot, and she just has a romanticized image of him in her head.
I feel like this is going Yandere.
Are you talking about the girl or the guy?
I mean, for now we don't know the guy that well, but I would say the girl is pretty Yandere, like in love with the idea of love and is already obsessing about him.
Yangire, maybe. Yandere, I'm not certain about Yandere at the moment, but Yangire probably.
I mean, like, we'll have to see more, but it's definitely one of
Yeah,
those
there are
vibes
vibes.
that are
Vibes with a
pretty.
capital V. Like, it's definitely giving off the horror vibes, and I don't know why I'm playing this at 10 p.m. in the night, but holy shit. Does he have a sweet tooth? Or is he a fan of more savory dishes? I personally like sweet, but I think it would be cute if Mr. Hobo likes sweet dishes, but at the same time, very scary.
Mm.
Oh my god, Ivy, best girlfriend. Oh my god, she actually has four piercings on this side, but in the previous she only had two on two. Does that mean she has minimum six piercings? Damn. Ivy got an upgrade.
Yeah.
Stop staring and just go invite the guy to come over to eat with us. I thought you didn't want me to get involved with him. Ivy skewered a carrot with her plastic fork, probably putting it on trial and being like, I declare you guilty, now it is time to be eaten. Knowing you, you're gonna approach him regardless of what I think. Like, girl, we've been friends for so long, of course I know you. I think these two plastic sisters are very suspicious. Might as well do it the safe way before you two start having clandestine meetings in dark alleyways. Ivy, it takes one to know one. Does that mean you meet your boyfriend in dark alleyways to, do the do, dance the salsa, roll around in bed,
Oh,
frick frack? It takes one to know one. That's actually kind of hot. Oh my god, Camille, stop. Stop. Girl, you should not be. Girl, it is not hot. It is not hot. Firstly, a dark alleyway is likely to be damp and grimy and dirty. Secondly, do you really, really want to frick the frack against cobblestone? Because damn, you must be a major masochist. Like, no.
I mean, she might be, probably, honestly.
Oh my god. Just go.
But I have
Like,
to
Ivy's
go
done
to
with
school
you.
now, so see you. This was fun.
Good
Bye.
night. Ivy is so done with Camille's bullshit. Ivy is like literally, she's like, no, no, I'm done. Just go grab that boy and leave me to eat my carrots in peace. I quickly checked my reflection from my phone and gave myself a big smile. Then I walked over to his table. Hi, I'm Camille. Evil albino. Do you need anything? Ivy is the one best friend that brings common sense in. I wouldn't say she has common sense, but she seems to have more common sense than Camille, which is honestly not hard to do, considering what Camille has shown us. His voice had a strange accent and was less welcoming than expected. Because he's a hobo. And because he's evil. He's an evil hobo. It just makes him more mysterious and attractive. I think the background shouldn't be black. It should be pink. For all the pink filter that Camille is seeing him through. I just thought I'd come over and say hi. What's your name? How do I read his name? Holy shit. Osgood. What do you want? Osgood? Osgod? Arthur. Blah. Osgood. Like, I basically think that there are sparkle filters on 24/7. That's Camille in a nutshell from what I'm getting. What do you want? Make small talk for a bit. Get straight to the point. Ooh, this is hard. Let's save. Okay. Let's save. And let's maybe he likes a girl who is straightforward, flips hair. I turned up my smile an extra watt. I just wanted to ask you if you wanted to come over and sit with my friend and me. Clearly Mr. Osgood is so hot that Camille forgot her English because this should be my friend and I. Not only that, you just want it twice in the same sentence, which typically we don't do, so I guess Osgood must be really damn handsome for her to forget her English. No. Instant rejection. Pardon? Osgood suddenly stood up, and I realized just how tall he was. Does he exceed 2 meters? My mind flashed back to the YouTube video I watched of a polar bear mauling a penguin. Holy shit. Holy shit, Camille, you watch these things? I'm... Okay, but YouTube, it is like the... Instead of having Apple products, you have like banana products and stuff. I don't know what you want with me, but whatever it is, I don't have time for it. With that, he left. Before I could chase after him, Ivy stopped me and dragged me over to our table. What the heck? What's that all about? Did he threaten you? Ivy is best girl. She's actually concerned for us, even though we're like plastic sisters. I thank you, Ivy, for your concern. Thank you so much. You are lovely. Oh, it's not that serious. He just socially challenged. Yeah, a polar bear mauling a penguin is considered socially challenged. Camille, darling, I think you need a new pair of glasses. You really need some help, Camille. Maybe consider seeing the counselor. Yes, we all need a BFF like Ivy who won't die. Shy. He's just shy. He'll come around eventually. Girl, you are way too optimistic about this. I am not so optimistic. Later, at Ivy's place. I think I tore a muscle. Please tell me this is the last reference picture you need. Just one more. And we're all done. These turned out really nice. Next time I should take some of you and Joseph interacting. Isn't Joseph your boyfriend? Why would you want to take a photo of us interacting with your boyfriend? Like, even for plastic sisters, I think that's a bit weird. Exactly! Camille's filters are like so thick. They're like thicker than the spectacles that I wear. Like, he's just shy. He's a hobo who slaps people. Only Ivy would be dense enough to suggest that her friend pose with her boyfriend. Exactly! Exactly, you never let your friends pose with your boyfriend. That's a no-go, especially for plastic sisterhoods. Instead of having me pose with Joseph, how about taking photos of you two instead? Camille is socially smart, but why do I feel that whenever Mr. Hobo is involved, she becomes dumb? Nah, that won't work. I'm too short and don't have the right body shape, but you're the legal girlfriend. You're the legal girlfriend, Ivy. If you're not the one posing with your boyfriend, then who's supposed to pose with your boyfriend? Later people think that we're your boyfriend's girlfriend. Whenever we take full body shots together, it just looks weird. Photoshop. Or wear heels. Surely you can wear heels, Ivy. It's not that hard. With that, she put down her phone and got out her sketchbook. A huge white canvas, almost the size of a small child, loomed over her. It was to be the centerpiece of her application portfolio and give her a scholarship to her dream art school. Also, she wants models. Okay, that makes sense, but also still not a good idea to have your friend and your boyfriend pose. To be honest, I didn't understand why she was so obsessed over making sure this one piece was perfect. Well, to be honest, I don't understand why you're so obsessed over Mr. Hobo. Hobo? Mr. Hobo. Because there's, like, Mr. Hobo seems like he doesn't have any redeeming qualities other than being tall. Like, they don't even give us his exact height, they just say he's tall. But like, if we take the analogy of a polar bear and a penguin seriously, then he might be approaching 2 meters. Generic broody deadly main love interest 101. Yeah, that's Osgood. He is tall, deadly main love interest. Actually, I think he's the only love interest. Judging by the sheer number of rewards Ivy has collected over the years, the admission committee would be blind not to accept her. I think this should be awards rather than rewards. So, what did you dig up about your evil albino crush? Probably nothing. Like, I didn't do any digging. Who? The hobo. The guy you tried to have lunch with only for him to reject you? The evil albino who looks ready to strangle someone? It's only been a couple of days, but he's still your crush, right? Ivy is so on point. He's just a crush. They're not even dating or anything. She's just infatuated with him. Ivy is so on point. Thank you, girl. Oh, you mean Osgood? Apparently he lives under a rock. I can't find any information about him on social media. Sounds like a red flag. Because most people have like some semblance of an online life. Sounds like a red flag. Okay, like admittedly, maybe he's just one of those people who doesn't like to post things online, but he should at least have an account, right? Logically, he's definitely a ghost or something. Yeah, I don't think a ghost can hold a spoon to smash broccoli, but maybe he's a tangible ghost. Or maybe he's like half a ghost, although I don't know how that would work. You never posted any pictures. But the mysteriousness just makes him all the more interesting. You know how I love a challenge. This line makes it seem like Camille is the type of girl who would like date boys and then add one to her achievement tally and then break up with them. So she just like has a list of guys who she has conquered and then broken up with. Like the looking for a fun time rather than looking for a relationship girl. Although like the start of it really makes it seem like she wants a relationship. I think that what she wants isn't a relationship, but the idea of a relationship. So that's why after like once it settles, she will break up with them because like the high is gone. That's what I feel anyway. Like because like relationships are a long-term investment. Yeah. And if you're only there for like the dating high, like the oh my god, we are new to this. I'm gonna go out with you every weekend. I'm gonna buy you flowers. I'm gonna take you on a date. It's going to wear off quite fast. And once that happens, like it just kind of drops. So I feel like Camille might be that type of girl. She might she might like be a green tea bitch. Just pick up a guy, date them, and then like drop them. I think that's the definition of a green tea bitch. Although I don't know how accurate it is calling her a bitch because apparently she has no mom. Or at least like mom isn't in the picture. She only has dad and Mr. Buchanan. Gold diggers. They were more of gold diggers. Are you talking about Dad, Camille, or Mr. Buchanan? Ivy. I don't think Ivy is a gold digger. Green tea bitches. Green tea bitches. They could be two timing also, I think. Gold digging definitely is one of those negative traits associated with them, but they might be two timing. Although I think what Camille is doing doesn't really count as two timing. It's more of like a 1 week lover. The 1 week lover. So I will date you for a week and then goodbye. She probably doesn't see it as a problem if it's consensual. But damn. Speaking of which, I took this the other day. I forced the single blurry photo I have of Osgood under Ivy's eyes. So she's a stalker? Damn. Damn. He was trying to block his face with his left hand, while a chewed up ballpoint pen hung from his mouth at an unnatural angle. She's a stalker! Camille, you're so toxic. Oh my god. Good picture, isn't it? No. No, it's not. Did he even give consent? This is personal privacy. Camille, I think this really is two red flags getting together. Like, this is scary. We're not even into the scary part yet, and it is already scary. Ivy stared at me for a while before grabbing my phone away from me. Hey, what are you doing? Deleting the photo so it won't come back to bite you in the future. Exactly, thank you, Ivy. Thank you. Camille, you make such questionable life decisions. I kind of wonder whether you actually want to stay alive or not. Like holy cow. Like this man Osgood doesn't like you interacting with him. Doesn't want anything to do with you. and you think it's perfectly fine to stalk him and take photos of him? Like, how do you know he won't just punch you in the face? Like, your face is too pretty to be rearranged, girl. You need help. You do know this is approaching stalker territory, don't you? He could report you to the teacher. Exactly! It's not even approaching stalker territory. This is literally stalking territory already. Like, it's a photo taken without his knowledge, possibly, and without his consent, definitely. Like, Camille, no. Just no, 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 no. No. You're not doing the right thing. Damn, like we're not even into chapter 2 yet, and I already feel like I'm watching a train crash in slow motion. Exactly, this is chapter 1. I don't even know how long this thing is, but I already feel like I'm watching a train crash in slow motion. But supposedly this game has like at least I think six. I think it has like 6 to 8 endings. I'm just really scared, honestly. True, but I'm a blonde high school girl while he's a hulking guy of 6'4". Okay, 6'0" is 183 centimeters. Each inch is 2.54 centimeters. 4 inches is 8 to 10 plus. Is about 10.12 centimeters, adding on 1.183. His height is about 192 centimeters, give or take. Damn, he's tall. 192 centimeters. That's almost 2 meters. I'm on point. He's almost 2 meters. It's not like the teachers will do anything aside from giving me a verbal warning. Girl, it's not the teachers you have to be scared of. It's Osgood. You don't have to be scared of the teachers, but you have to be scared of Osgood. Like, holy cow. In fact, most of them will probably think it's cute, and they shouldn't. What kind of teachers are they? Yeah, exactly. The title screen shows hands holding organs. Maybe he's an organ harvester. Besides, if I don't step on his toes a bit, he'll never notice me. Have you ever considered, baby girl, that you don't want him to notice you? Like, like, baby girl, I don't think you want him to notice you. I really, really don't think this is a good idea. You know how I've never really managed to stay interested in anything for too long? Sounds like a you problem? Like I don't know. I don't like Camille is a smart girl, but at the same time, I feel like she's not actually that smart. I feel like Ivy is the smart one between the both of them. High school is almost over, and I'm still wandering around aimlessly. Which is very relatable. I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way, especially in high school. It's like we have to pick all these subjects and we don't know what we want to do in the future. But that's life, baby girl. Life is about protecting yourself and not getting involved with toxic men and not being toxic. It's so simple. But Osgood, there's something different about him. I can feel it. I feel like Ivy's comeback is going to be that's what you said about the last man and the last man before that and the man before the man before him. I feel like that is going to be Ivy's retort, and I wouldn't be surprised. Camille just seems like that kind of girl. Like, sorry, excuse me, it's a bit late. But Camille just seems like the type of girl who would be like that. Capital L, capital T, like that. Silence. Ivy is judging us. Our plastic sister is judging us. Oh no! Just promise me you won't take any more pictures of him without permission. Like, our plastic sister really loves us, but I feel like the red flags are gathering. Like, even if we promise you, how are you gonna make sure that we do it? Ivy girl. I'm so sad. For the rest of the semester. Osgood! 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 His face is becoming more and more, like, annoyed. It went from annoyance to, like, despair to, like, absolute hate. He's, like, judging us for greeting him. Like, every time we greet him, he's getting angrier. Osgood! He's just flat out frowning now. It's like, stop following me. He's pissed. He's so pissed. He's so pissed at us. You're too self-conscious. I was just passing by and thought I'd come say hi. Besides, does it really bother you that much when someone greets you every day? Yes. Yes, I feel like it does. I feel like it does. He's angry. Look at him. He's angry. Girl, stop stepping on his toes. He's angry. Holy shit. Holy shit. Camille has no sense of self-preservation whatsoever. She, oh my god, Camille. Yeah, he's angry. Look at him, he's angry. This is the angry face. The semester is almost over and he's still like this. Take a hint, Camille. Take a hint. Please, he doesn't want to get to know you. It's not that hard, Camille, darling, baby girl, sweetheart, babe. He doesn't want to get to know you. He really doesn't. He really is a tough nut to crack. The music is not making this easy. Like, it's kind of a da 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 da. It's kind of creepy. Help. Did you have a bad day? It's okay, I understand. I took a pack of gum out of my bag and held it out towards him. So you're offering him gum. What if he hates sweets? You thought it was a gun. Just like, oh, I love you so much. I'm gonna shoot you now. Bye. Game ends. No more game. Here, have some gum. I swear it tastes better than the pen you chew on all the time. Camille, darling, girl, you just admitted to stalking him. You just admitted to stalking him. Or at least, like, following him enough to know his habits of chewing on pens. This can't be good. Silence. Not a pineapple kind of guy? Oops. Not a pineapple kind of guy? Well, I also have peach flavor. Okay. Girl, to your credit, peach is fantastic. I love peach. Pineapple is also good, but I prefer fresh pineapples. But it's so obvious that he doesn't want to talk to you. Like, I'm so scared. Like, we're only on chapter 1, there's no reason to be scared. But I'm scared. Would not be surprised if she stole one of his pens or picked one up from the trash. Yeah! It's like one of those, one of those senpai shrines. Like, just stack the weirdest collection of items in it. Oh, this is the handkerchief that my senpai used today. Or this is the book my senpai borrowed from the library. And this is the piece of chewing gum that senpai chewed on yesterday. And this is the pen that senpai lost in the garden 1 month ago. He didn't actually lose it, but let's just make him think that he lost it. The senpai shrine. Oh my gosh. Are you a masochist or something? This call out. You know what, Osgood, she probably is. She probably is a masochist. Ooh, I didn't know you were into kinky stuff. Girl. Oh my god. Girl. What's going on? What's going on here? Don't give me that crap. What do I have to do to make you leave me alone? Yeah, I've just run out of words. It's like, don't give me that crap. What do I have to do to make you leave me alone? He's like, really, I don't want to interact with you anymore, bitch. What can he do? He can finally look at me properly instead of treating me like I'm some kind of annoying fruit fly that won't die. But, Camille, he wants you to leave him alone. You're not doing that. And if he follows your suggestion, he won't be leaving you alone either. So he's never going to take your suggestion. I feel like the amount of copium that if you don't want to be seen like a fruit fly, don't act like one. Yes, exactly. If you behave like a fruit fly, you'll get swatted like one. Monkey see, oh, not monkey see, monkey do. When in Rome, do as the Romans do. But like the sheer amount of copium that this girl is going through at the moment, thinking that this man will like her, thinking that this man will cherish her and love her and want to be with her. Like the sheer amount of copium. This is so sad. If that's too much to ask for, I'll also take a hot makeout session. Why? She just wants to suffer. This is questionable life choices. Come hang out with me on Saturday. We can get ice cream. Or take a walk. We can do anything you want, really. She really is treating dating like fast food. Oh my god. Now that you said it, I can't unsee it. How It's like, oh, you wanna date? Sure. Stays in the same tone that says, oh, you want McDonald's today? Sure. It's like, do I want McDonald's with person A or KFC with person B or Wendy's with person C or like I don't know what other fast food brands there are. Pizza Hut with person D. Literally, literally dating like fast food. Oh my god. Oh, I clicked too fast. If you still want nothing to do with me after that, I promise you I'll never speak to you again. I feel like her promises are worth squat. Her promises are worth absolute squat. That's the only thing I can think of right now. Her promises can't be trusted. Give her an inch and she'll take a mile. Yes, she does feel like that sort of person. But then again, a lot of people are like that. It just depends on when they do it and to what extent they do it. Because like sometimes you want to pamper these people, it's okay, but if they do it at the wrong time, it becomes annoying very quickly. When and where do you want to meet? He's given in. Oh my god. Later that weekend at the ice cream store. When I walked into the ice cream store, there were already two girls sitting in the corner. One of them met my eye, and I realized she looked slightly familiar. Was she on the yearbook committee? The orchestra club? Or the art club? I can't really remember. So this tells us that Camille doesn't remember anything except for boys. I must have cycled through 8 clubs in the past 3 years. I can't be expected to remember all of their faces. Maybe you would remember their faces if you didn't cycle through so many clubs. Good night, good night. I will probably leave soon to TBH. Yes, it is really bedtime. We will continue next time. But I wanna see how far this chapter goes. But if it gets too late, I will just crash, I guess. Maybe next time. Good night, Susu. Before I could figure out whether to wave or say hi, she had already ducked her head down in an awkward attempt to pretend not to see me. Well, that's what happens when you don't make friends and instead make enemies. People don't want to see you. Ah well, either way, she's not important. But Chekhov's gun. Chekhov's gun. If they are mentioned, they have to be important. There's no point in putting a gun on the wall otherwise. Like, if the gun is mentioned and described, then it has to be used. That is Chekhov's gun. I think she's important. Osgood isn't here yet. What should I do while I wait for him? But let's save. Automatic saves. Quick saves. We can message Ivy. We can play on our phone. We can order something, or we can eavesdrop. I think play on the phone will be the one closest to idling the time away. So messaging Ivy and eavesdropping are probably the 2 ways to get information. We'll probably eavesdrop this round. I usually could care less about what others are talking about, but snippets of their conversations somehow still leaked over. Couldn't do anything right at first, just sat around scrolling her phone. Left the club as soon as the club president finished training her. Scary white-haired guy and the artsy Asian kid? Bunch of weirdos. Very unoriginal. No wonder I couldn't remember their names. Let's try something else. Oh! Oh no, I saved. Should have gone to load. Oh no. Oh no. Rest in peace, me. Okay. Save. We will overwrite the save, yes. Osgood isn't here. I think Osgood isn't coming. Message Ivy. I sent Ivy a selfie of myself in the ice cream store. She didn't respond. Given that she's currently on a 5-hour bus ride to see her boyfriend at college, she probably fell asleep to fight off motion sickness. Eavesdrop again. The girls are now chatting about the newest episode of Your Star Major. I don't know what that is. Let's order something. Mindlessly pointed at a random item. A few minutes later, a soda float was placed in front of me. 750 calories of deliciousness. I think Osgood is standing us up. I opened the game I downloaded eons ago and started slowly progressing through the first level. I think Osgood stood us up. I really think he stood us up. He's not coming. They aren't talking about anything interesting. Still no reply, probably still sleeping. I reached the 23rd level and realized that if I want to progress, I have to cough up actual money. I closed the app in order to resist the temptation. Against my better judgment, I paid $2.99 to advance in the game. Unfortunately, after about 20 more minutes of gameplay, I reached another paywall. I decided to quit after that. I scrolled through my social media feeds and mindlessly liked a bunch of pictures. I think he's not coming. I don't think he's coming anymore. My phone is running out of battery. I shouldn't use it too much. Blah. My phone is running out of battery. I shouldn't use it so much. He's not coming. There's still half the soda float left. I should try and finish it first before getting something else. There is nothing else to click. The empty sucking sound coming from the end of my straw informed me that I had finished my soda float. The slightly heavy feeling in my stomach dissuaded me from ordering anything else. Osgood is really taking a long time to show up. He didn't give me his number, so it's not like I could text him. I'll wait for just a bit longer. After 20 minutes. After 50 minutes. After 2 hours. I yawned. He's not coming. We got ditched. Hey. Sorry to bother you, but it's closing time. Guess he didn't show up after all. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for waking me up. I mean, we all knew this was coming, but it still kind of feels... Boy, why did you stand me up? Like... Red flags. Two red flags circling each other like a giant warning sign. And I honestly thought that was the end of my relationship with Osgood, and I would eventually get over it. I will mope for a few weeks before forcing myself to take an interest in something else. That is relatable, but at the same time, that's so sad. If only the story ended there, though. A poster advertising a new club. A young, new hire of the town gift shop who decided to take a gap year. Something. Someone. Someone who isn't Osgood. They probably won't be as exciting as Osgood, but it will have to do until something better comes by. So she seeks excitement. Camille is in love with the idea of romance. She seeks excitement in her life. She wants the pizzazz. At the very least, that was what was supposed to happen. The day after. Oh my god, oh my god. There we go. I lay flat on my bed, heavy metal music blasting through my headphones as I stared at the ceiling. Ivy left a few text messages earlier asking me how the date went, but I was not in the mood to answer her because there was no date. Because Osgood stood me up. Why bother with confiding in your only friend when you can stare into oblivion instead? Oh my god, someone's banging on the door. I'll just ignore it. Banging? Why are you banging on my door? Who are you? I'm coming. That sounded wrong. I'm coming. Don't bang on my door, please. I'm so scared. Oh. Grunting with effort, I struggled up from the bed and lurched toward the door. The unfamiliar and slightly bewildered face that greeted me from the other side of the door only increased my irritation. Yes? How can I help you? Hi, you are Osgood's friend, aren't you? I am from his chemistry class. The pink makes me think that this is a girl. Nice to meet you, Osgood's classmate from chemistry class. As you can see from the state of my hair and clothing, I'm really in no state to make small talk. What do you want? The girl winced and, yeah, it's a girl. The girl winced and held up a notebook in self-defense. I found Osgood's notebook and thought you could help me return it to him, you two being friends and all. Well, she's as helpful as her name says that she is. If this was a day ago, blah, if this were a day ago, I would have jumped at the opportunity to get closer to Osgood. But now, I just want to shut the door and go back to bed. Because I got rejected. Rejected by that stinky man. Why don't you return it to him yourself on Monday? Don't you know? We have Monday off this weekend. Anyways, I thought that as his friend, you would have a better chance of seeing him over the long weekend than I do. Sorry to bother you. I'll be going now. She thrust the notebook into my arms and left in a hurry. Wait! I don't even know where he... And she's gone. Great. Muttering like a grumpy old man, I threw the notebook carelessly on the table and flopped back on my bed. Time to waste more time and forget all about what happened. 1 minute later, I gave in to my curiosity, grabbed the notebook off the table. It's all just chemistry notes. Feeling disappointed, I was about to toss it back on the table when I noticed the label on the back. Property of Osgood McCabe. If found, please return to the following address: 3456 Remington Hill, OT 099056. After blowing me off like that, the least he could do is give me an explanation. Girl, this is a bad idea. This is a very, very bad idea. I don't think I can even begin to tell you just how much of a bad idea it is. With a new purpose in mind, I sprung up from my bed and headed for my mirror. The day after. Are we still in chapter 1? Oh my god, the sound of the rustling leaves. Oh my god, I have goosebumps. The developer who was responsible for the layout of this town was not very good at their job. Instead of placing each house on a single plane, they instead opted for placing every house in an upward spiral around the large hill situated in the center of our town. The larger and more expensive lots were placed at the bottom of the hill to overlook the more plebeian priced lots at the bottom in the metaphor of class stratification. So many big words. Please stop walking. Help me. Please walk less. I don't want to hear the leaves. What the developer neglected to take into consideration is that almost everything needed for everyday survival is located at the foot of the hill, meaning that the people in the classy lots on top have to come down every day, or at least once a week. As a result, almost nobody lived here permanently. In the end, the rich opted to turn the fancy mansions on the top of the hill into summer homes, while the other lots languished. The town became some sort of zombie that wouldn't stay dead, intensely alive for a few months during the summer, while being deserted for the rest of the year. Deserted for the rest of the year. I cannot English. Realizing their error, the entire town decided to pool their resources into building a semi-decent school as a last-ditch attempt to attract more inhabitants. Unfortunately, aside from the family of a few help me! Aside from the family of a few teachers, all they got for their efforts are a handful of preteens and teenagers. Edgy preteens and teenagers. 70% of the student body lived at the school, myself included. But based on the address, Osgood was one of the rare people to actually reside in one of the mansions sitting atop of the hill. And we just learned we just learned that the lots on top of the hill are for the rich people. The lots at the bottom of the hill are for plebeians. That means Osgood is a rich kid. Unfortunately, this just means more work for me. No, girl, listen, it's leg day. Leg day, leg day, leg day. Let's get fit. Let's get fit, let's get ripped. The foundation melted off my face like paint, while sweat stained my nice dress. Why did you dress up nicely? You're not going to date him, you're going to find answers. Girl, Camille, darling, baby, you make such questionable life choices. Really, really you do. My toes wailed in protest against my shiny but uncomfortable shoes with each step I took. Maybe they're new shoes. That's why they bite. As I slowly climbed the hills in my ridiculous getup, the houses increased in size while decreasing in numbers. We are moving from the plebeian lots to the high-class lots. The lots that rich people turn into summer homes. Trees enveloped me in a featureless blend of green that swirled around me as the crickets shrieked. Sounds like nature. I hope there are no mosquitoes. Mosquito bite me. Now my buttock itchy. Sometimes bring his family like a buffet with free flow. It's a miracle that I managed to end up in front of Osgood's front porch without finding myself lost. Well, time to demand an explanation for my hurt feelings. And I think this is where we will save the game. We will save this game here and we will demand an explanation from Osgood next time. We will hopefully not get punched. Hopefully have the chance to punch him. But at the very basics, we must find out why he stood us up at the cafe, forced us to listen to two random, nameless, faceless NPCs for so long, and drunk an entire soda float until we felt bloated. And he still stood us up. It really wasn't even that hard. All we did was to ask for a date, and if he didn't like it, we would leave him alone. But to be fair, we're not exactly very trustworthy, so I don't blame him. But we have the fragile heart of a young maiden, and we must receive a sufficient. We must receive a suitable explanation to preserve our fragile heart. Mm-hmm. So we are going to stop here for the night. Thank you all for joining. We'll continue this next time. Yeah, it's bedtime. Shoo, go to bed. Good night.